Taurus, this forecast is a quick snapshot of the current state of your union. It reflects where you are, where your partner is at this moment in time, and of course the Two of Cups is the significator. So you have Ace of Wands and Equality. Now for some of you, this is a brand new start. You may have gotten the green light on a situation that may tie to some form of legality, or you may be very excited and ready to make a fresh start, very ambitious in something that has to do with restoring the order, the balance. Now, for some of you, this may mean that, you're focused on your health or creating a better balance in your personal and professional life. It may mean that, you are really looking at the responsibilities you share with another person, and you're allocating what's best for both of you. Who's going to be responsible for what? Who's going to take on their share of this, that, or the other, whether that's parenting, domestic responsibilities, the finances, assets. So you may be excited about something that comes as a result of finding better balance in your life. Some of you may be attracted to two people. And, or two people may be attracted to you. So you're making a choice here. It could be you're excited about dual opportunities and you're weighing your options for something. Some of you, this may be an attraction to somebody who is tied to the legal profession, or it could be a Libra person. It's maybe their sun, their moon, or their rising sign. But there is strong motivation here to get going, to get moving. On the other hand, this is fire energy, and it's something that you need to act on, because there's the tendency that if not, this is a fire that could quickly and very easily burn out. So again, you have to make some important choices where you're weighing your options. You want to be fair, not only to your partner, but also to yourself. So you're having to balance out a situation. It may be you're even excited about your balance, maybe your bank balance. Maybe there's an improvement in affairs, given your connection to a partner. Now, your partner is represented by Eight of Swords and falsity. They may be masking how they feel, or they can't see a situation very clearly. Maybe there's some mental blockages. It could be, you're excited. You want to create, better conditions that are more fair, more balanced. And your partner may be holding back. Maybe they don't really know how to do that. And so they see themselves as being blocked, when really there is an opening, they're just not taking it. Now, there may be some matters between you of some kind of falsity. Somebody may be not coming forward because they're putting on a false face, or they're not telling you everything. Or perhaps your partner is influenced by others who may be gossiping, lying. Maybe, you're dealing with an opportunist here. Or it could be somebody pretending that they're acting in your best interest. So now in some cases, maybe you're trying to restore health. You want to have this fresh start. Maybe somebody is in quarantine. Maybe wearing a mask is very important. But for others of you, your partner may be taking on some last minute obligations. Maybe some news has fallen into your partner's lap and they haven't told you everything, and so it makes an impact. You were excited about creating better balance, and now your partner is either putting something out there at the last minute or they have received some kind of news that causes them to be momentarily bound by a situation that they can't get out of. Their hands are tied, or maybe they're pretending that their hands are tied. And so there's a lack of forward movement because now the agenda has changed. This person is having to readjust due to some last minute notice, and that may have an effect on you, or you're asking them to do that based on this desire to create a better balance. Now, what I don't like about this combination with equality and this Eight of Swords is that it has an implication of a lack of freedom, even to the point of a legal situation. And so hopefully there are no matters where someone is at risk of going to jail because of faulty choices that they've made. Now, the romance is characterized by Scorpio. So you may be involved with a Scorpio person. You may have strong Scorpio in your chart, but if not, this could be someone who has that as a sun, their moon, or their rising sign. But this is a relationship that's characterized by intensity. It can be rather stressful at times. It could be a relationship where there's a lot of risk involved. There's a tendency to have to deal with crisis or crisis management. It could be psychological power plays between you, or it could be a very sexual relationship. It may also be a relationship that's very focused on what you jointly own together, your investments, your assets, what you share. So there's an intensity to this partnership. Now, the relationship is also marked by surprise elements that, again, tie to crisis or the unexpected. Now, some of you are making some decisions or being blocked when you want to move forward on issues that have to do with property. This may be a luxury property. It could be issues connected to rent or an apartment. It could also be something that affects your sense of peace. Maybe, you want to relax, you want to enjoy yourself. Maybe you've even gone into retirement and then there's some kind of disturbance or interruption to your peace of mind or your sense of security. It could be that if there's been any deception, there's a false sense of security in this relationship. Now, for some of you, some shocking revelations are going to come out that may tie to a mistress. Whether you're playing that role, or your partner's playing that role, or has someone else, there could be some revelations that come out where, and these may be true or they could be false accusations. So, there's a lot of gossip or rumors that may be flying, and it could be something unkind that's been said. But the best response is to simply ignore that if that's outside noise, outside of your relationship, because anything you do or say right now could actually come back to bite you. This is about the best approach being just getting on with the business of living. Now, some of you, there could be something, maybe there's a divorce. Maybe this is property from a divorce. It could be some settlement issues or, getting to the point where someone is thrown out of a property. But something is building here. There's been some kind of pressure that has to be released. And really the ultimate goal, though, is having that peace of mind, having enough money to be secure, being able to do what you want to do. Something may be disruptive to that. Could be something that comes out of the blue. Could be a health issue. Maybe it's something that comes on suddenly, something unexpected. Could be one of you suffers from migraines, or there's a need for surgery, or there's some kind of, one of you, God forbid, there's been a stroke or a heart attack. It could be some kind of natural disaster that affects property, a property burning or some kind of damage. So any number of things that you may be dealing with that require you to start over, to reset the balance, the scales, and perhaps your partner feels very boxed into a situation or can't see a way out of the circumstances at hand. For some of you, maybe, you're coming up with some kind of brilliant insights or solutions. It's very likely that either of you are issuing some surprising or shocking statements. So this suggests that your relationship will have to undergo some aspect of reorganization. You'll have to surrender or let go of something that was important to you, or that you felt was a foundation, or that you were relying on, or that you felt you needed, but this was a false perception. And so you're going to have to reorganize and build your relationship on something more solid. It could be the effort to build up savings, or the effort to create a more comfortable environment, or the effort to create a situation that allows you to live in the manner that you seek. So there's someone is under pressure here. Maybe someone again feels trapped and they're seeking their freedom, and they may get that. The underlying issue is this Three of Wands and broken heart. So there could be some discussions that center on disappointment, loss, betrayal, someone having a broken heart. Or you're turning your back on negative situations and looking toward the future. Maybe it was a transaction that went sour. Or for some of you, it may be that you put something out there and you were hoping to hear back, or, for some kind of gain, and it didn't get the results that you wanted. So you are very focused on the future, getting from point A to point B. Maybe you want to acquire a luxury property, or you want to use property as the means that would build your foundation for retirement, or you want to break free of a situation so that you can live more comfortably. Whatever it is, this says that you and your partner will need to take the steps necessary in the here and now to get you to where you want to go. There could be information coming into light, or there could be challenges that affect you: health, education, confrontation with others. You may be taking into consideration whether you want to split or what you want to split up or divide. So something is working to create tremendous change in your life. It could be a new lifestyle. It could be new revelations. You may be going in a new direction, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. Maybe you are leaving the stress behind. Perhaps you decide to get married, or purchase some property, or change your residence, or make some kind of sweeping movement that, as it's taking place, feels very intense, because Scorpio rules death and rebirth. So, taking something down to the bottom, burning it down to the ground, and then building it back up. So there could be issues of rebirth here, some kind of transformation that changes things. So you'll either surrender to the circumstance, improve it, repair it, or you'll be forced to let it go.